Are you listening?
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Runner Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined, as always, by my brother, Sped Rock. What's going on, Sped Rock?
Well, I got caught getting a drink in between that. How's
it's almost
doing
like you don't know how long our intro is. Like, this is the first time you've ever done it.
I was trying to be real quiet, and I get the on there because I forgot to mute the mic, and I was like,
yeah, they can't hear that, right?
Yeah, but if it's on Twitch, they would still hear it on Twitch.
I was going to say, on YouTube, your mic is automatically muted as soon as I play the intro. So nobody.
Yeah, no. On Twitch, I was like, no. Yeah, so that's what I was waiting for. But yeah. I forgot to mute the YouTube page. I love it. That was great. Oh, man.
Welcome in. I'm all messed up now. It is, again, the Runner Wrestling Podcast. We are powered by Glitch Energy, a proud member of the Chairshot Sports Media Group. And again, thank you, everybody that has joined us for the behind-the-scenes edition over on Twitch. 58 people, I think, is the most I saw on there for our behind-the-scenes. So thank you all for joining in.
Know the number now?
And most of you have stuck with us. I can see the number now. It still says 53.
Well, mine says 60.
Oh, wow. It does say 60 on there as I looked at my phone. Well, thank you, everybody in here, all 60 of you, and everybody else watching on X, YouTube, anywhere else you're watching. Appreciate you coming in. I know it may sound a little different from the behind the scenes. For those who weren't a part of the behind the scenes, I may have sounded a little different. Decided to go back to the normal voice here for the main show just because, obviously, we're talking a lot of wrestling. But we will say hello to some of the people that joined us in the behind the scenes, as well as some of the YouTube there. There's Lady Alpha, who is glad I'm back to the normal voice. Apparently, she didn't like my accent, which is understandable. You've got TC there with the yeet. No yeet to that, sir.
That's what I did.
And we are at 60 meow. That's a lot of meows. And obviously, we have our wrestling encyclopedia, Stampede. What's going on, Stampede? Hope everybody's having a great night tonight. And we're going to talk a little bit of wrestling. There has been a good bit of it over the past week. Some things happened, a couple things, I'm sure. And we are going to get right into it.
Ha! You made her brain hurt.
The accent made your brain hurt, or just me talking? Because I could see how that happened.
That's funny. Oh, yeah. Someone reposted
Appreciate you reposting the stream. Appreciate that, Coach.
Thank you. Look, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm waiting for TC to put that drink the Dr. Pepper stuff, so it's on my phone. I can't see it in front of me because OBS doesn't let me, and this is, of course, us. But yeah.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lady Alpha, about exaggerating my accent. I don't have an accent. That was a completely made-up accent.
Yeah. Yeah, see? There you go, damn it. I just did it. You're welcome. She said, yeah, sure. Don't, man. That made me have to go, use bat. I don't want to have to do that, man. All right, so.
What are you talking about?
TC, he redeems this drink Dr. Pepper thing every time, and I have to drink something, and I hate it. I should get rid of it, but I never do.
I still forget that doesn't come up on StreamYard. It only shows up on Twitch. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, it only shows up on my phone. It doesn't show up on OBS or nothing. I have to look down at my phone to see that. It's weird. I did? Oh, damn. Well,
so, Dr. Pepper aside, you ready to talk about a little wrestling?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Look, obviously the biggest event of the week is SummerSlam in New Jersey. Just overall, night one, night two, what was your thoughts? I guess what grade would you give SummerSlam as a whole?
C+. No, C-. I'm sorry, because behind the scenes I did say out of everything that's been coming on the last few weeks, All In, you had G1, you had TNA Summer Slammiversary, everything that's been around, I gave it a C-. I think this was like the worst out of all of them. Especially night one. Holy crap. Night one was terrible.
That is, I wouldn't call it terrible. I was talking to somebody earlier this week. I was like, man, it was a really weird episode of SmackDown on Saturday night.
That's what I get. Yeah, that's a great way to
And
put
that's
it.
the thing. SummerSlam, like the matches weren't bad. I don't remember watching any match and going, "This is just a bad match." I really did. Well, there was one. We'll get. But they just didn't feel like the quality of a SummerSlam because you're trying to make it bigger than what SummerSlam's ever been. You've promoted it as the largest SummerSlam ever. It's the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. Yada 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 yada. But the matches that you gave us felt like a Raw or a SmackDown. So it was very disappointing to me in that way. But if I was watching a Raw or SmackDown and got any of those matches except for one, I'd have been like, hell yeah, man, this is awesome. So yeah, that's kind of my feel on it. DC gave it a C as well. Lady Alpha gave it an A minus.
First SummerSlam. I get it.
And that's fair.
That is
Again,
fair.
Mine was more about it just didn't live up to the expectations I had.
Exactly.
Again, not the fact that I thought they were bad matches.
It was
maybe I'm grading it wrong. I guess would be that's why I leave the grading to you guys.
There was a couple of matches that I can honestly say that I was like, oh man, this is not that great, but at the same time, now things are starting to piece together after Raw. You see where the direction's going on a few of these things now, and I like it, but there's a few things
but again,
that talk about.
That goes back to what I was saying. It keeps a good story.
Yes.
But exactly. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, Stampede. You over promised and under delivered.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
But I tell you what doesn't under deliver is National Raspberry and Cream Day. So shout out to Zach for letting us know it is National Raspberry and Cream Day. I didn't know that was a thing before just now, so I appreciate you letting us know about that,
I
Zach.
didn't know that either. That's dope.
But we'll take it. Are you a big raspberry fan?
Not really. No, I'm more of a cookies and cream guy.
Well, we'll just go into SummerSlam then.
I like ice cream though, man. I do like ice cream. I'll be honest with that.
So we'll start out with the women's tag team championship match. Alexa and Charlotte get the W over the Judgment Day. And again, they don't necessarily say they're friends, but they can definitely say they're champions now. Great match for me. I loved it. I thought it was a really good match.
I love this match.
Lady Alpha said match of the night.
I like this match a lot.
It was close. I would agree it was close to me. Close for me on match of the night.
Yeah.
But what were your thoughts?
I like the story between, is Charlotte going to turn on after the accidental hit? Is Charlotte going to turn on her or not? I like that little bit right there. I like this whole match all around. Every woman in this match was showcased very well in this one. Yep. This is one of the matches I do not have a copy and paste feel to it on the rest of it. With like a lot of the night one matches. Night two is a different story. But this one right here, I really enjoyed. It was quick. It was fast-paced. Roxanne and Raquel together, they are phenomenal. They're a good tag. I think Raquel's finally coming into her own, what we've been waiting for Raquel to be doing. So
here's the thing about Raquel, though. I think Raquel's just better as a tag team wrestler because I liked her and Liv together. Like unless she's wrestling Rhea Ripley, I don't think I've liked any of her singles matches other than the Rhea Ripley.
Exactly.
I just think she's better as and there are some people that are like that. There are some people that are just made for tag team.
That's fine. She can still get in the Hall of Fame like that, as a tag team specialist. So she's great in her own right, and I like what she's been doing, but the right team won here. We're going to get a better story down the line. We're going to get a one-on-one between the two down the line. And when it does break up, then does Alexis Bliss go to the Wyatt Six and start the whole, you turned on me. We acted like family. We were friends. We won the tag titles together.
She has shied away from a lot more of the spooky stuff. So I think at this point, I don't think she's going to end up going anywhere near that. Just because she still has the jacket and the doll to kind of pay homage to Bray.
And but she's also doing Sister Abigail. DDT
Yeah.
version.
But
Which
she doesn't really do any of the spooky stuff anymore.
No.
It's really just Alexa Bliss with the accessory.
Yeah,
I don't
and I like
that.
it.
And,
I like it.
yeah, I don't want her to join the Wyatt Six at all. I want to once this decides to implode, whenever that is, they're going to have a great singles match.
Royal Rumble.
But then they just need to go off and do their own thing. There's plenty of room now.
Yep.
As long as they'll let them wrestle. And yeah, I don't want to see her in the Wyatt Six at all. We'll get to the Wyatt Six here.
Yeah. Yep.
And Stampede had it at a 6.5 the last time he did some ratings. So there you go.
You know, Stampede,
That's
I want to do
right.
a show with him one day with the rating system and call it.
So say you did a show with him.
Well, no, I'm saying no, like on our show, do a show.
You trying to replace me live on air? What the heck?
What are you talking about? No, I'm talking about.
I mean, am I fired?
You're fired. I can't even do it the right way.
Yeah, don't. That's okay.
Yeah, can't do it wrong.
And speaking of letdowns, we get to the match that I talked about here at the beginning, and it's quite honestly my least favorite match of the entire week.
This is like the match that really pissed me off over the weekend. This match was good.
What you gonna say?
Oh no, I was saying was good. My bad.
No, you're good. Oh, what's good, Devin? Appreciate you coming in to the Tribal Chief. See, I don't acknowledge the Tribal Chief. I acknowledge the Tribal Thief, Bronson. But I acknowledge my one true thief, the OTT.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
But yeah, I thank you for the laugh during that, because I needed one talking about this match. Because again, you see the shirt. I mean, I'm a huge Karrion Kross. Look, I've got the man's picture right there.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Karrion Kross fan, and this match disappointed me, pissed me off, to the point where I'm on a show with John with Chairshot Sports that we do after SummerSlam. I never say anything about the match because I couldn't. It pissed me off that bad I couldn't talk about it. And I'm not far from that now. I can talk about it a little bit, but it was just bad. The result was bad. The match was bad. The story was bad.
Wasn't even told.
And obviously, the rumors are swirling that that his contract's up this weekend. There was a report, I use that term loosely, that said that WWE had offered him a contract this week. He has come out and has actually said that has not happened. So on an interview that he did a little earlier today. So who knows what's real? It's wrestling. Karrion Kross is one of those who will try to work you up to an extent as well. But yeah, I mean, kind of the same thing TC says. What was the point of this match? There was no progression in Sami Zayn's story. There was no progression in Karrion Kross's story. It was just kind of there.
Yeah, but if
I'll let you talk about it, because I don't have a whole lot of words.
Let's see, when you just asked that question, the first thing that popped in my head was, what was the point of this match? If he doesn't sign, if they don't offer him anything, right? In their eyes, they just bury Kross, in an 8-minute match that was bull crap from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't even realize it was 8 minutes, to be completely honest.
That's why I pointed right. Yeah. Well, the TV's over here, so that's why I'm pointing.
Technically, you like from my perspective, you pointed at your name like you were just trying to hype yourself.
Yeah, okay, but right here, we're just gonna point down. So, like an 8-minute match, these guys didn't even tell the damn story at all. All right, and you're trying to promote this to be one of the biggest of the year. You just had a 3-hour pre-show, all right, and you can't give these guys 15-20 minutes, just to shine.
So I'm going to push back on you on that one. If this was the match they were going to give me, I didn't want any more than 8 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough.
8 minutes was too long.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, how boring it was, and
because this match wasn't good. It just wasn't. I don't say that about a lot of these matches. I try to be positive, especially when it involves Kross.
I love Kross.
I didn't like it. I didn't like anything about it.
And I agree with Stampede's rating. I even gave it a lower rating than that. That 3.75 out of 10. I gave it a lower rating than that. And I thought it was around a 2. Like, and I agree with you, TC. It was 1 minute too long on that one.
He's saying 1 minute would have been too long with as bad as that.
Okay. Now I feel what you're saying. Yeah. You know, I looked at my wife and I told her during this match right here specifically, I'd rather watch grass grow.
Yeah.
You know, paint dry, grass grow, you know, whatever. I'd rather watch something that's tedious.
And I hate that, man, because
I did too.
I expected a lot out of this match because I did expect it to be the last of the match. I did expect Sammy to win. So this is one of the matches I got right. But still, the way it happened, just it fell flat.
Yeah, very flat.
Yeah. We will move on to the other match that a lot of people weren't looking forward to this weekend. The debut of Jelly Roll, the tag team of Randy Orton and Logan Paul defeating RKO and I said just from Randy Orton and Logan Paul. My bad. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul beats Randy Orton and Jelly Roll in the tag team match. I'll let you go first on this one. What did you think about it?
Surprised how well paced this match was, to be honest with you, and the fact that Jelly Roll took a major bump from Logan Paul with that frog splash. Like, I was major surprised. You know, Jelly Roll was like, no, let me in. Let me do this. Let me do this. I really thought this match was going to be the worst match of the weekend. And this match actually blew my damn mind. I'm not even going to lie. You know, like, and the fact that they had Jelly Roll and Randy Orton lose to Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, that made this match even better to me for some reason. Like, I get it. A lot of people, 5 out of 10, that's generous. I you know, from Stampede, I was gonna give it a 4.75, but it was good. You know, it was a good match. I just was surprised. You know, like Jelly Roll took a freaking frog splash. You know, like
on the table,
and the table broke. You know, like, oh my god! And then he got back up and tried to finish the match. It gave me Mick Foley vibes.
I said earlier that this match was better than it had any business being.
Exactly. Yeah.
That doesn't mean it was a good match. I probably would have given it around a 5 or maybe lower if I'm looking at it objectively from just a wrestling perspective.
Oh yeah.
But they told a good story with Jelly Roll. He took a massive bump through the table and continued the match. So it wasn't like, hey, he just took it through the table. They wheeled him to the back and got him some aspirin or whatever, and his night was done. The man got back in the match, took more abuse after taking the bump through the table. And shout out to him, if you believe the interview he did with Cody, he asked to take the L.
Yeah.
That was his idea.
That's cool though.
So shout out to him to have the respect for the wrestlers in the match to say, guys, I'm a celebrity. I should not win this.
Yeah.
There's no way I should win this. Please let them beat me.
I like that.
Shout out for that.
That was mad respect right there.
Yeah. Now, was it a good match? No.
No.
It's not a 5-star classic. It wouldn't have even gotten 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
No,
Dave Meltzer was watching it.
I think the Tokyo Dome.
One of the rare matches that wouldn't get 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
I think that match would have got walked out.
But agreed, it wasn't the worst match of the weekend. Thank you, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Moving on to the women's championship, Tiffany Stratton defeats Jade Cargill to retain the WWE Women's Championship. Was that the right call?
I don't think so, personally. But I mean, if you want to turn Jade heel, you could have done it right here and gave her the title and had two people, your 2 top women's champions as heel. But I don't understand where they're going with Jade now, you know. But she looked good in this match. I don't know. A lot of people I saw online, there was a mixed review on her saying, hey, she was good. Hey, she was bad. I think she's progressed over the years. And personally,
she's gotten better.
I think she's gotten a hell of a lot better, from her days from AEW to now. And she is a main event star. She looks like a main event star. She can have the belt. She makes it even look better. She just needs to work on the promo game a little bit, but her in-ring abilities has been great. But I mean, Tiffany Stratton has been pretty good as a champion in my book. She's been doing it. Yeah, she hasn't been booked the best way, but she's been doing it.
So I do like the story they told. I like how they had the little miscue when Jade did Jaded and she went to roll her up and she messed up. And the commentators, and whether it was a real mess up or whether that was part of the match, the commentators pointed that out. So now we can go back and say, you know what? You beat me, Tiffany. I'm still learning. I'm still technically a rookie, whatever.
Yep.
It won't happen again. And she can learn from that. It gives her something to learn because she did dominate a good bit of the match. So I actually don't mind the story they told. And Jade has gotten better. Like I said, she's improved a lot. And I think it's only going to go up from there. But I'm with you. I said this the other day, and I've said it a few times. I would much rather see a heel Jade than a face Jade. I think her style could work better as a heel where she's just beating people down. And not like a cowardly heel. I don't want to see her running from people, which we'll talk about that later in the show. But I want to see her be the heel that just comes out, beats the crap out of somebody, and walks away. Look, I gave you the superhero. I was the Storm. Came out to the special entrances.
Yep.
And what did I get for it? Nothing. You fans turned on me. You started cheering every time I lost. Hell, look at how much you cheer Naomi, who turned her back on me and put me through a windshield. And now you guys love Naomi. And she still tries to push you away. But you know what? Forget you. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for Jade. So now you're just going to get the real Jade. And she just beats the crap out of people and walks away. No more Storm entrance, no more nothing. And I think that would be a much better presentation for her in the future. But we'll see. Next up, you had the match that actually kicked off the show. It was the Seth Riders versus the Bloodline 75.0, maybe, I guess. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. It was, or you could call it Yeet and the OTC versus the Dog and the OTT, as I like to call him, the one true tribal thief. I acknowledge you, Bronson Reed.
Are you gonna go to Foot Locker and get some J's and put it around your neck like that one guy did?
If I had the money to, I would. I honestly thought about going to get some shoes out of my closet and doing it, but I don't have any Nikes like that. And it would have looked weird with like New Balances around the neck.
Skechers.
So I did think about it then. I thought about going and tying them up and putting them around to start the show.
Oh man. Shit. I forgot to ask you this during the Logan Paul thing. What did you think about him stealing Yayeska?
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, go watch the video. It's hilarious.
Oh, I must have missed that. That's pretty funny.
Well, I agree with Stampede. This match was really good. I like
it was.
But first, what the hell was Jay wearing? Is that new? Is that new tights? Like, are they tights or shorts? Like, at one point,
they're capris. There's the ones that have capri. My wife has capri pants. That's the ones that are kind of like mid between short and pants.
Okay. I was like, what the hell
like half
is
your
this?
calf.
I was like, what the hell is this? But yeah, no.
What's going on, Isaiah? Welcome in, brother.
What's good, brother? I love this match. It was a good match, and I like the tag team work between Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I mean, they did a Steiner Bulldog, Electric Steiner whatever it was. Boom.
The Bulldog. I forgot what it was called.
They did the Frankensteiner. No, either way, they did a splash together right there on Uso. But I mean, that spear Roman took for Jay. The ending was kind of like choppy in my book because you super kick Breaker in the face and then just grab him and throw him out. And Breaker just stood up after getting speared from freaking Reigns through the barricade. So it's like, what is this? You know, like that ending. The ending that makes sense on that end, but overall, it was a good match. I agree with you, Stampede.
And also, I mean, I think the other team should have won.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether I picked them or not, it made more sense to build Bronson and Braun up more because Jay and Roman don't need it. And this was, whether Seth came back or not later in the night, I really think they could have done with the win because I think it builds more tension in the group if they win.
Yep.
Especially now that, the reports have come out, obviously reports again, that he didn't tell Braun and Bronson. The only person he told. He said it when he was doing his promo. The only person he told was Paul. Yep. So Braun and Bronson weren't aware. So the fact that Braun was really trying to take that leadership role and really trying to push that part and that he had a plan, I think it would have been cooler to have him win. Now that he's back now, it gives that little bit of tension between the two. So you didn't tell me? I thought we were in the same group together. What? You didn't think I could keep your secret? You told Paul. Why didn't you tell us? So I just think that would have been a cooler story if they had won and still kind of pushed that as opposed to them losing and now they're just his lackeys again. So that's the only part I didn't like about it.
No, I get what you're saying there. No.
Then we get to the main event of the night. CM Punk, the ring general Gunther, the champion, and he did it. CM Punk became the world heavyweight champion
for about 4 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you watched it, Seth Rollins cashed in, came out on crutches, acted like he was injured, said, "Hey, your days are numbered. As soon as I'm good, I'm coming for you. I still got this Money in the Bank briefcase that Paul's holding.
5 minutes.
Because I can't carry it. Because I'm on crutches. I can't carry the briefcase. That's why Paul's out here holding it." And then starts to walk away. And admittedly, it looked weird that Paul was still standing there when he turned to start crutching away, and Paul was still just standing there with the briefcase. And it was like, that's weird. And then he turns around. Great cash in. I loved it. The only thing to me that would have made it better is while he was turning around, again, if Braun or Bronson would have come in and hit CM Punk from behind, and then he came down to do it, because again, it promotes the group more.
Yep.
But yeah, I loved every bit of it. So
I did too, but I love all those posts that went on after Punk just stood there. He just stood there. There's people who are like, "Dude, get out of the ring."
Yeah.
Well,
and so too, I think there's a cool story you tell with that. Is Seth Rollins could very easily, and he didn't this week. I was hoping he would. He could very easily come out and say, "Dude, it's not like I didn't take forever to come to the ring. Your pride is why you're not champion now."
Yeah.
You talk about doing this and doing that. If you weren't so prideful and you just stood there, if you would have just walked out of the ring, this never happened.
Yep.
But no, you just had to have the spotlight. You had to have all the moment, and you couldn't leave with your championship. That belt was not good enough for you.
Listen, if I was in the WWE and I won a WWE championship or World Heavyweight Championship, and there's that thought of someone with the damn belt behind me, I'm out. I'm gone.
As soon as the bell rings, I'm done.
Here's your champion, belt out. See.
The only way you're cashing in on me is if you join a match I'm currently in. And as soon as my hand is raised and I get my belt,
I'm gone. Peace. Yeah, I'm out. Yep. What do you say? I did.
So
yeah.
The swing thing was pretty cool as an homage to the first cash in of the century. I don't know that I would put this up there with the second cash in of the century. I think I may have even said it during the post show, but that was while I'm high on adrenaline in the moment.
That would be
thinking about it. I don't know if that was the next cash in of the century. I don't know that I'd put Naomi's up there either. I think Naomi's was better. This one was just more shocking because honestly, I didn't know if he was hurt or not.
I did. I
know you said. I know you said you didn't think he was hurt, whatever. But you also thought he was coming back to John Cena and Cody Rhodes.
There was a different story that I was thinking of, but I agree with that.
The match itself was really good.
That's what I was about to say. This match was really good.
Yeah.
I actually
and the fact it went 30 minutes.
It did. It did. But you can
Yeah.
tell both men were gasping near the end. You know, Gunther.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't
Gunther.
breathe for 30 minutes without getting tired, much less
I
wrestle a match.
I like how Gunther though, man. I don't think he's selfish like a lot of people say he is with that
Yeah.
having to have the title all the time. I mean, he dropped it to CM Punk, yes, and he's also dropped it to what Jay? I think,
Jay.
Jay, and
He dropped the IC title to Jay, and he
yeah, that's what
dropped
I
it
was
to
gonna say.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, yeah, they give him the belt all the time, but it's not like he's holding it for 4,827 days. Yeah,
It's a very specific number.
I don't know. I was just throwing a number out there.
But no, I mean, overall, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think this saved night one because, like I said, a lot of the other matches were good.
Yeah.
Or bad. It reminded me a lot. I even said this during our post show that I did with John. It reminded me a lot of WrestleMania night one, where it was an okay show and the main event saved.
Yeah,
which
right.
really gave me a lot of hope coming into night two of SummerSlam, because I remembered coming into night two of WrestleMania and how good night two of WrestleMania was.
Yeah.
So I kind of expected that out of night two in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we got it. I think it was better than night one.
It was.
But I don't know that we got it. Again, I gave it a B overall. So obviously I didn't think it was great. I gave night two a B plus, which brought it up to a B overall because I gave night one like a C.
I gave night one a D, and then night two a B plus. That's why it's at a C.
Yeah, and that was a big gripe for me too. I mean, the pre-show was 3 hours. The entire regular show was like 3.5 maybe, and that's because it just went long at the end with the cash and everything. Because I even said something. I was like, we're an hour in and there's been 2 matches. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Because that first match went a good ways with the
Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Roman Reigns and the Seth Riders.
Yep.
And I was like, man, this is cool. We're going to have a long pay-per-view or a long PLE. And then all of a sudden the next matches went really quick. And I'm like, oh, wait. It's only like 7 o'clock and we're starting the main event.
Yeah.
In my time. It's only been like 2 hours and we're starting the main event.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But night 2 did come, and we did have a better night. Starting off with, again, I hate to say it, what I thought was maybe the worst match of night 2 in the U.S. Championship match between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, where Solo Sikoa retains the U.S. Championship. What do you think?
Well, Solo retained because of that 8-foot tall Tolatunga. All right, that dude.
I like how he gets taller every time you talk about him.
I know, right?
Keep that in mind. Keep that theme going. Like every time we do this, and every time we mention Tolatunga, make sure he's taller than he was last time.
It's like a fish, you know. It starts off like this, and then as you tell the story, it gets bigger and bigger. Yeah, but that 8-foot tall freaking Tolatunga, all right. Did he even scale? Did he even have to climb that damn cage when he went up to stop Fatu from coming over? I'm pretty sure he just put his arms up there and just like, "What's up? What are you doing? Huh?"
It almost seemed like that. He didn't have to go very far.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And then like he was like a good 1.5 feet away from when he kicked the damn look, this is the only reason why I like this match was because of that 8-foot tall freaking monster of a Samoan right here. All right. You see him at the bottom right there?
The match itself was slightly more entertaining than the Sami Zayn Karrion Kross match, but much like that match, this didn't do anything for the story.
At all.
We didn't get any new people in either group on either side. It was just kind of the same thing we would normally see on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree completely. In the 8.5 foot tall Tolatunga, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I was just thinking, what is Mr. Yeah gonna do when he comes back?
See, I've said that since this entire thing started. I have said that I think he is going to go with Jacob.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking he was going to go.
Because they're tight. They were tight before they left.
Yeah.
Even with Solo being there, it was those two.
Yep.
And plus, you have this dynamic with the Usos and Solo with 2 brothers together and 1 brother separate. With Tongaloa, Talatonga, you put Tamatonga on the other side, you have that same dynamic because they're all three brothers. So you have the same dynamic as the Usos was the two brothers on Solo's side and the single on the other side.
Yeah, I get
Jacob.
that. Hold on, real quick. Stampede threw a riddle out for us, and this one's good.
It's not really a riddle.
I know, but it made my brain work for a second. I saw the engine started working up there. That was great. Okay. 6'8", and then he did it again.
Yeah. So okay, it was a typo on the first one.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay.
And look, we can get into the whole Grande Americano, who did round up 5'8" to 6 foot. That's how he got taller.
But he also rounded down to 5'4" or 5'5", Butch. And then I can't remember who the other guy is.
No. We'll get to we'll get to that when we talk.
That's why I said Butch. We're gonna get to it later.
Okay. We'll talk about it when we get to Raw because you have made a grave mistake in your calculation, sir. We'll get to it when we go to Raw.
What?
So make sure you guys keep watching to find out what I'm talking about when we get to Monday Night Raw.
Is Butch not 5'6"?
But next week but next up we have the women's championship match. TLC. Naomi defends against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retaining. Naomi retains. Who would have thought? Apparently everybody but me in our prediction.
You said Naomi.
Oh, my bad. Oh, shit. TLC, my bad. My bad. I'm an idiot. Let's rewind that. So right after this, you have the tag team TLC match with all 6 teams. I'm not going to name them all because it would take forever. And obviously I can't talk right now. But yeah, good match. I enjoyed it. What'd you think, Sped?
Oh, my goodness. All right, so my wife did not see Candace go through the ladder, so I was like, rewind real fast, and I rewinded it. She goes, did Johnny Gargano purposely push his wife into there? Because after, listen, I love this match too, Isaiah. After he hit it, he goes, you okay? You good? Okay, and he turned around, and everything. Like, I freaking laughed so hard, because if you guys follow me on X, and you follow my wife on X, you know, me and her, we joke around all the time. We, it seems like we hate each other, but we don't. We love each other, but if that was something I would do to her, like, hey, you're good. All right. And then go back to doing what I was doing. But yeah.
Rub some dirt on it, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, and then he ate a freaking table later on. Pretty bad.
Those tables. Yeah, that was bad.
Pretty bad. But no, this match was great. The Spanish fly out the top rope into the table. That was phenomenal.
Onto the floor.
Onto the floor of all damn things. That kick to Nathan Frazier when he was doing the backflip and it super kick real quick. I like how much core strength does Tommaso Ciampa have? How much does Ciampa have? Because look at this dude, But again, Wyatt Six
playing Spider-Man up there.
Yeah, exactly. With the Wyatt Six winning, it still opens the door with one-on-ones with everybody else, and you can get the rematch that we've been waiting for with the true rematch, not this bullshit everybody gets involved with the new the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six, boom boom, and then you can do DIY. Fraxium, whatever. But I would like to see a tournament go on for the next number one contender.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Having
a tag team tournament, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be real cool.
And what's up, Herb from the Herb Garage Podcast? Be safe on your way home from work. We appreciate you jumping in with us,
brother.
Make sure you catch them Tuesday nights at 8:00 on the Herb Garage Podcast.
That's great.
I loved it. I thought it was too short. It was only 17 minutes.
It was short. I thought it was going to go 30.
I thought it would be a lot, maybe not 30, but I thought it would have at least went 20, 25, something like that.
And I would have been happy with that too. Yeah.
Because it would have I think it would have made the match better because they would have had time to breathe in between spots.
Oh yeah.
Because a few of the spots seemed like you could tell they were not necessarily rushing because I thought they paced it really well, but it was like if you had a little bit more time to exaggerate and let it breathe, then it would have been better. Even if it had only gone 20 minutes. an extra 3 minutes and something like that to exaggerate those
Yeah.
bumps would be even cool.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought it was great. I agree, 8.75, whatever. A really good match.
Really good match. I agree with that too. I would say that.
And then you have again another really good match. Whether you like the decision or not,
That was a
Lyra
good one.
Valkyria against Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch retains with a little bit of shenanigans, which we'll get into. But again, I thought it was a good match. I didn't necessarily like the way it finished, but what did you think?
I didn't like the way it finished either, but it does open up Becky versus Bailey, and if Bailey wins,
Does it though?
Lyra? It does open up some spots because, like, what are you going to do at Survivor Series? Who's going to face Becky at Survivor Series? And your big match right now would, for Becky is Bailey. They're both the horsewomen. They're going after a title, that just became relevant in the last couple of years. And if Becky wins, Lyra should get the number one contender slot right off the bat, just based off a story. So there's a lot that you could do with this. And I mean, San Diego is not too far from San Jose, so, who knows? This could, this is the title that she needs for a Grand Slam.
Well, she also needs the U.S.
Well, that too.
She hasn't won that too. I wish this would have been a more definitive winner.
Yes.
Like, I wish Bailey had not gotten involved at all. Not that I don't enjoy seeing Bailey, but it would have been a very good way to cut Lyra and Becky off, because obviously Lyra can't go for the title after this. And then it's just Becky and Bailey.
Yeah.
But now, and they did resolve it a little bit on Monday night with a backstage segment. So kudos to them. They did address it a little bit, where they're going to separate, Bailey and Lyra as well. But watching this match, I didn't know that was going to happen on Monday. So I was still very confused. Are we getting Bailey and Lyra? Are we getting Bailey and Becky?
Yep.
Are we getting what's going on? I was still very confused at the end of this match, and that's the part I didn't like about it.
But I agree with that statement right there. If that, Becky versus Bailey, Lyra needs to make sure Bailey wins so she can get that number one contender spot. And they could work it as an angle like that, where
they could, but they're pushing her very hard as a babyface, though, and that's not a babyface move.
Yeah,
really
but he's good as a special guest referee move, as, what? Screw you, Becky. Even I'm the babyface, I can still do this as a special guest referee. Yeah, I've seen plenty of. Austin was one of those guys. He was a babyface, and he, it's.
Yeah, but I don't. She's not the kind of babyface that you see like in Austin, though.
No,
or somebody like that. That's. And if they turn her into that, that's fine. That's sure. But that's just not the. Again, I'm trying to think back as I finished watching the match.
Yeah.
I didn't know how you got to the point.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
One of the reasons why we say that the story never ends, and that's one of the great things about wrestling, is no matter how big the show is supposed to be, whether it's SummerSlam, WrestleMania, or whatever, there's always next week. It's not like a regular football season or something like that where you have to wait 6-8 months for the next.
For the Falcons to suck again.
There you go.
God. So tired of Atlanta sucking.
We transitioned from the women's IC title to the main IC title. And look, it's your spot. Take it.
Listen, no help from the Judgment Day. Yeah, he lied, he cheated, and he stole the victory. I get it. That was an Eddie Guerrero tribute match. I liked it, actually. I liked every second of it. That part where he hit the chair on the mat, and he threw it over to AJ, and AJ put it over his neck. That right there was classic Eddie Guerrero type matches, and it was beautiful. And adding the shoe, him taking it off, getting it taken off there, and the calf crusher right there. I liked it. This whole match, I thought it was well written by both men, told story wise in the ring. He gave it a 6 out of 10. I liked it a lot more than that because, this is my favorite wrestler right now is Dominic Mysterio. And I gave it a 7 out of 10. Wow. He gave it an 8. Wow. I gave it a 7 because of the a little bit extra shenanigans. If they would have not if they would have hit him with the boot and early on, and then the referee was doing something with the turnbuckle again, then I've been fine. But there's something missing in this match to give it the higher rating like that to me.
I agree with TC 100%. I loved this match.
That's good. Nice.
I loved it because I was entertained by it. I knew all the references. Every bit of it was this was an homage to Eddie Guerrero from start.
Yes.
And the finish, make no mistake, is an homage to Eddie Guerrero.
Yes.
So it was 100% the best finish to do in this match. I loved, again, you mentioned the chair spot. I love the chair spot, and I love AJ being smart enough.
Yes.
Hey, I'm a student of the game. I've been in this thing for a long time. I know what happens when you do this. I faced some of the dirtiest players in the game. I don't know that he ever got to face Eddie Guerrero because they were in opposite companies.
I think he did in the Indies.
Maybe, I guess. Or maybe that the short stint that he spent in WCW before TNA was a thing.
That's
maybe
right.
They saw each other.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was never widely done. So him to be a part of that and him to be like, oh, he did the chair thing. Well, you know what? I got you.
Yeah.
Puts it around his neck and lays down and just it's funny as hell. Continues AJ Styles being funny. And I mean that spot was he did that's fine. He got out hustled, I guess, for lack of a better term. He did get outsmarted, but that spot was really smart.
No, but did you notice? And I know we're going to be talking about it a little bit more, but the character now is more. He's mirroring Eddie with everything that he's doing, his career wise.
Yeah.
And the lie, cheat, and steal's coming up soon. Like I listen. You guys have always been on me about Dom, and I've been right about the kid. He is phenomenal in the ring, and he showed it.
I have never disagreed with you that Dom's good. I just have. The level you took it to is what we made fun of you.
That's fine, because the level now is going to get higher. Watch when he wins that mega championship.
Yeah, that's going to be a good show coming up. Yeah. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after.
Next weekend, yes. I can't wait for that.
It's going to be good, and it's going to be on WWE's YouTube channel, so you can watch it in English.
Hey.
Could you imagine their mustaches get caught like Velcro together, and then it's Dom and Sped stuck together? That'd be messed up. And now I had to see that, and now you had to see it too. You're welcome, everybody.
No,
for the 137 people watching this, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Next up, we will try to get out of that as soon as possible. We get the triple threat that I mentioned earlier. It was a little foreshadowing for me earlier. I like that. Who's good with AI? I'm pretty good. Just ask Raj from the Herbert Raj podcast. I'm decent with it.
Programs them.
So,
TC programs.
We do have the women's triple threat match I mentioned earlier. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Naomi. Naomi retains again to the shock of only me because I'm the only person that didn't pick her in our predictions. So. But no, it's a great match. I don't think it was as good as the WrestleMania match. I don't think it was as good as the Evolution match.
Yeah.
But again, a great match. All the women involved should be very proud of what they did. I loved it.
Excuse me.
Is that like a burp compliments to the chef kind of thing because you loved it too, or
no? It was more like the Dr. Pepper decided to shoot up, and I didn't feel it. So yeah,
we need Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, if you're watching this, we need you to sponsor us.
Yeah,
both of us are huge Dr. Pepper addicts.
Yeah.
I drink nothing but Diet Dr. Pepper because I'm diabetic. But thank you for making a great tasting Diet Dr. Pepper with no sugar. He's the regular because he doesn't have to worry about diabetes yet, I guess. Hopefully he never does. So sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
I like this match. I thought, finding out that Naomi's dad's legendary guitarist,
that was cool.
Really cool. I thought it was really, and the fact that he played her out, I thought that was even better. I was like,
that was cooler.
Awesome. But no, the right woman.
I wish that the sound system would have better and you could hear it better.
Yes.
Which we'll get into that too here in a little bit.
but
I had issues with the crowd or the crowd noise, I guess, not necessarily the crowd
well,
itself.
I had an issue, and then we're gonna rewind with that one then, with the crowd issue, then with the women's IC championship, because they were very, very quiet and they were booing at some stupid ass times during the Becky match. You know, like I'm pretty sure at one point they were freaking doing.
No, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say because I saw you.
At one time, you said they were doing something stupid.
They were doing some like chant. I can't remember what they were doing, but it was just had nothing.
Esteban said they were cheering for the wave or something like that.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Cheering for the wave. Yeah, and I was like, come on, man.
And my gripe wasn't necessarily with the crowd in general because I didn't hear them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hear any of that because whoever set up the sound, I get it. It's a football stadium.
That's hard.
But if we can't make it to where the crowd is an effective part of the show,
I mean,
let's not do football stadiums anymore.
Yeah, if they can do it in the NFL. I hear the crowd all the time before a third downs. Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they just whoever did the sound that night, and it's weird because I heard them for the John Cena match. So I don't know that it was all that. So I don't know.
But I don't know, man. But
if you're getting a SummerSlam, cheer, damn it, or boo if you don't like it. Make some kind of noise.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I enjoyed this match. Right female one in my book. Naomi is just on fire right now, and then it sets up, Io versus Rhea, #1 contenders match down the way for the winner of Clash of Paris between Naomi and Valcour.
Io actually gets her rematch Monday.
Oh, that's right.
They're doing a rematch, Io and Naomi on Monday. So
that's right.
The winner of that goes to face Stephanie at Clash.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like if you have to, after that, and I still think it's gonna be Io versus Naomi, not Io, Stephanie versus Naomi. Sorry, but it's you can do Io versus Rhea, #1 contenders match, or you throw in hopefully Natty soon. Yeah, or something like that.
I did see she's going to be at Triple Mania though.
I did see that. And that's going to be.
Saw that before we went on air. I saw that post. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. That's going to be real nice. But yeah, no, I enjoyed this match a lot. I love watching all three of these women wrestle.
Yes, they're all three great.
It's a treat.
I agree.
It's a treat, man.
The match was awesome.
Yep.
And shout out the ladies really did a good job all weekend.
Yes, they did.
Even with Jade and Tiffany, it was a good match. I thought it was a little weird at times. This match was great. The women's tag team match was amazing. The women's IC match was great. The women all three women in the TLC match that got involved did a good job.
Yes.
Shout out to Candace as the MVP of the TLC match, but EFAB and Nikki get involved as well. Did really good. So shout out to all the women SummerSlam weekend for doing an incredible job across the board. So better than the men, 100%. But that does bring us to the main event, the WWE Championship. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, a freshly faced John Cena. We got the entrance back. We got the colors back. Everything's back. Cody Rhodes ends up winning, though. 1, 2, 3 after a lot of finishers. A lot of finishers.
Fucking pile driver.
And a pile driver.
Yeah. My good God.
So, what'd you think of the match? Was it better than their WrestleMania match, or what'd you think?
First off, anytime John Cena throws the stairs at someone, just makes me laugh. All right, it's like watching Braun Strowman throw the damn rolling chair at Roman Reigns, and it was arms at him first, head it hit him square in the freaking that was perfect. Yeah, but yeah, no, this match was great. I liked it. I don't know if it was better than the WrestleMania match because John Cena straight up said, "I'm gonna ruin shit." And I like that story, but I do like this match.
I think this was 1,000,000 times better than that.
I was going to get into that because as soon as you gave me that look, I was like, shit, now I can't say just playing. Now I got to roll with it. Yeah. But no, I do like this match a hell of a lot better, especially there's a power driver. There's a motherfucking power driver.
There's a fucking destroyer.
Yeah,
John Cena hits a destroyer.
Yeah, on the outside.
He seems surprised by it.
I know. Like, what the hell is your...
And John Cena's like, oh shit, I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah, this was good. This was a good match. I like how John Cena gives him the belt at the end. That was really
Yeah.
cool. You're right though. I think there was like 10 finishers in a row.
Yeah.
And it was like WWE 1, 2, oh yeah, 2K. Oh, he kicked out. Oh my god.
Yeah,
But
I'm with the most of the people that I've seen. Most of the analysis I've seen from people around. I'm
yeah, as soon as
sure it
Mike
was a
gave me
lot
the
worse
look,
than mine, Stampede.
so as soon as you gave me the look, I was like, I can't say I was joking now. Like Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I mean, you could have, and it'd have been fine, but there's no way I could have let that slide as somebody who knows you well enough to know
I
that
know.
couldn't have been true.
I know. Yeah, it was great. Good times.
Um,
Good times.
But yeah, I mean, at some point, when you're hitting the Super AA or the Avalanche AA and everything, once you go to the ropes to do your finisher, let's just call that at that point. Just don't do that spot. Just don't do the Avalanche AA
Or the
or
Avalanche
kicking out of the
cover.
3 crossroads.
Yeah.
So we're saying John Cena has more resilience than Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns couldn't kick out of 3 cutters or out of 3 crossroads.
I think he actually kicked out at 5 before he hit the 3.
I don't. Oh, John Cena did yet, but he kicked out of a lot. But I'm talking about 3 in succession, like the 1, 2, 3, like he normally has to put bigger opponents away with. Still doesn't. That's funny. So it was an Avalanche AA. So yes, it was the triple A. I like that. That's good. Good job, funny. TC.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
I lost my whole train of thought.
I fucking died.
But no, I'm glad John Cena stayed face. I'm glad Cody stayed face. I didn't want to see a turn right there. We need to have those people. There's plenty of heels on SmackDown. We didn't need more because you still got Drew, you still got Logan, you still got. I know he wasn't on the show. Melo's a heel. You still got Solo, who's a heel, and his whole group. There's a lot of heels over there on SmackDown. We didn't need another one. So I'm glad they did that. And really, the reason they did that was because what happens after. John Cena's in the ring saying his goodbye to SummerSlam. It's his final SummerSlam. He's emotional. You get the thank you Cena chance, and then all of a sudden, the music hits. What'd you think?
When it hit, I was giving Cena his props, sitting here. I'm like, all right, thank you, Cena. That was cool. But when it hit, I was like, are you serious? Like, what happened? I thought he was in trouble. Like, what happened to we're waiting until all this court stuff's done. But, I mean, didn't they just throw that out?
No.
No, I thought something was already reached. Wow.
No.
But, yeah.
It's still dead in the middle of it. Or not even in the middle of it. It really hadn't even started. So
damn. Good God. That thing's still going. Either way, whatever. That's WWE's decision. I'm not a multi-billion-dollar company, to make that type of decision and stuff. But, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to see long-haired Lesnar, Cowboy Lesnar, I guess we can call him, versus John Cena one last time. So
when the music hits, yes, I popped in the way where I said, holy shit, a bunch of times, much like Michael Cole did on the broadcast.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not even going to go into the court case and all that. If you want to talk about the court case, look it up, do your own research. It is what it is. That you're not going to get that from us. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to talk about the wrestling aspect of it, and I'm not going into the other stuff.
Exactly. I'm not.
If that's what you want to. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. I don't judge you for that. I get it. Some bad stuff was done.
Very
allegedly, whatever.
Still very much.
But all of that aside, yes, it hasn't been thrown out. It's still much very active, and it still very much hasn't even seen a courtroom. So there's still a lot to go. But all of that aside, I just didn't need to see Brock Lesnar.
No.
I needed to see Brock Lesnar about as much as I needed to see Goldberg, which is none.
I would rather see Goldberg right now than Brock Lesnar.
From a wrestling perspective, I really don't want to see either one. I mean,
either one.
I didn't need either one of them. There are plenty of other people on this roster who can get an opportunity to wrestle John Cena than Brock Lesnar.
Oba.
I wasn't even going to go there. That's the obvious one for me. But
Well, that was the first. I
just
thought of the promo. Sorry, I just thought of the promo.
oh, you're good.
From Tuesday. That's why I said Oba.
And I get it if John Cena said that he's one of the people that he wanted to face, whatever. At some point you got to say, you know what, John, let's not do that.
Yeah.
I get it. He's one of your bigger opponents throughout the years, but you know what? Let's after your title run, after this first 6 months of your retirement tour, that you've gone through and hit some of your greatest hits. You know, you've had R-Truth, who's been your lifelong fan. You had CM Punk. You know, you've had some of the other matches. Randy Orton. Now let's start building up some of the younger guys. In no way in 2025 did I need to see Brock Lesnar with a case or without a case. I just didn't need to see him. So that's kind of where I land on that. If you have any other thoughts, go ahead. Matt, if you guys have any thoughts, obviously we'll share it like we do with everything else. I would ask that you refrain from commenting about the court case itself.
Yeah, please.
But again, I don't judge. If that's what you want to comment, that's what you want to comment. And that's fair, Stampede.
No,
I've heard a lot of that. I've heard a lot of people say that they're done with WWE, and that, again, that's fair. I know I'm still going to watch WWE because I'm going to separate that part of it. Until something final happens, I guess, and then we'll see where we go from there. So mine was just kind of like OMG. I wouldn't even say wow. It was probably somewhere in between OMG and WTF.
Mine was
probably somewhere in between there.
I was like, oh, okay.
But luckily, if you don't want to see Brock Lesnar, you have Monday Night Raw. Oh, and
no,
we have to say it. Congratulations to Brian Sooner. He's actually our Money in the Bank champion from a couple months ago. Cashed in his briefcase, beat everybody else, pulled a Seth Rollins, and cashed in at the last minute, won the title, and is now the running king. So, we talked about it a little bit on the pre-show. Neither the WWE or the AEW crown is on the head of somebody from the actual running. We do appreciate all of our guests coming in. We love you guys. We love everybody in our audience. Congratulations to Brian and to Ultimate One, who is our AEW champion now. But we've got to do some soul searching on these predictions and see where we go from here. So this in no way is the end. We will get better, and we'll go on from there. Moving on to Monday Night Raw, which, again, as I started to say before, I forgot about that slide being there. You don't have to worry about Brock Lesnar on Mondays. He's focused on John Cena. John Cena's over on SmackDown, so you can watch Raw without having to worry about it. And it was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
The surprise of the night that I enjoyed, you see down there on the bottom left, Penta and Waller getting in a good match in the New Day. I wish we would have got a picture, and shame on me. I didn't do the slides. I should have jumped in there if I wanted it. I wish we could have got a picture of Woods' hat. That stole the show.
Yeah.
Of course, it would have had to have been a singular picture because I don't think you could have gotten anything up there.
It was one big ass picture. Yeah.
So Penta strut over Grayson was pretty cool. And look, Grayson Waller's underrated. That dude can make somebody look good. I mean, he's very good in that heel character that makes any baby face look really good.
A spinning Mexican destroyer.
We need to start listening to you guys.
A spinning Mexican. He spun when he did. That crowd was awesome.
It was cool as shit.
My
if we're gonna get either one of the New Day versus Penta going forward, take my money.
Take my money. But awesome. My favorite part of this whole night, and this is gonna sound bad, Nikki Bella and Becky. that was my favorite part of the whole night. Well, I mean, like this part of the night, what we're showing you guys right here. That was my favorite part because that whole, my husband and I, or my hot husband and I, are the face, the top
The
duo.
greatest
Yeah,
wrestling couple on the
of
show.
all time. And she was like, "Wait, that was you?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, she did not go there. She did not go there."
Yeah, it was good, and it's cool that I mean, obviously with recent events like
Yeah.
Charlotte and Tiffany, surely that was planned out beforehand.
yeah.
Obviously, they've known each other a while, so shout out to Nikki for again kind of airing out some of that dirty laundry
I thought it was
and letting it be a
hilarious.
part of the show. So that was pretty cool.
And now I see a lot of people saying Nikki has to win this match because
No.
you can't be sick. They said it like this: you can't get called out the way you just did, and then not take the freaking win. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that, man. You get called out by Becky on anything. Becky says it as it is,
Yeah, no, Becky's good on the mic, and getting called out by her isn't a bad. No,
No, it's
in
not bad.
no way do I think Nikki needs to win this match.
No.
And who knows? We'll see where it goes. But I tell you, a match that I enjoyed more than I thought, just because I've been critical of it here in the past. I did enjoy Sheamus and Rusev a little bit more. This rivalry's growing on me.
Yeah.
I've been very frustrated with how they've presented Rusev, and I don't know, man. I still don't think. I think they're trying to recreate the magic Sheamus and Gunther had, and Sheamus and Drew McIntyre had, and I don't think it's quite to that level just yet. But I enjoyed it, man. I would still like to see Rusev start beating up some other people.
Yep.
Maybe, but no, I mean another great match by those two.
No, I like this match. That was a good match. I like how they kept fighting and just kept fighting and just kept fighting. So it was really cool to see that. I do agree with you. I want to see Rusev versus someone else, though. If you want him to go up against someone in an actual storyline, give him. I don't know, right off the top of my head on Raw. Shit, mid card. I don't know, man. That one's tough. Give him a Braun. No, because that'd bury his ass. I don't know, man. There's so many young guys right now that you could put him up against, but
I mean, let him start looking at that IC title.
That's what I'm saying. But then you would put him up against right now. That would be against Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed, and that unless
the IC title would be up against Dom.
Well, yeah, no. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're going to go 1-on-1 before you go up against Dom, you got to go up against either Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed. And I don't know if he can.
Well, I mean, imagine him and JD. Imagine him and Finn.
Mello, you're right. He is right.
Well, Mello's on SmackDown,
but there's a trade. I mean, the draft's coming up.
They haven't announced it yet. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
I mean, let him go up against Jey Uso.
Yeah,
if you want him to be a bad guy, there's nobody better that you can beat up right now on Raw than Jey Uso.
I'm glad they died. Stupid Reed. Let's do it again. I don't like it. I'm a no yeet kind of guy. All right.
Well, and there was a lot of things that people didn't like on Monday Night Raw, and number one among them was the fact that LA Knight didn't like that Seth Rollins faked an injury. So obviously Seth Rollins came out to go, I won the title. I faked an injury. I got you all. And then LA Knight was a little pissed off about it because he said, I wanted to hurt you, and you fake an injury didn't let me hurt you like I wanted to. So, yeah. How'd you like that segment? And it leads to the main event.
All right, and you can flip over to the main event spot if you want, but you know my opinion about LA Knight. Okay, stay in the damn lane and just stay in the mid card. All right, I'm tired of hearing I'm tired of hearing look. I didn't like it when he was doing the dummy and then hitting the button and going I didn't like that crap either. All right, I just not a fan of Eli Drake or LA Knight. If he goes back to Maxine Dupri's LA fashion model, whatever, I can't remember his name. But yeah,
it was just Max Dupree.
Max Dupree.
It was Max and Maxine.
Yeah. But either way, man,
no, he doesn't need to go back.
No, I'm just saying I don't like what he's doing, man. He's a mid card guy, and it's just I don't believe the hype around him being a main event player. I really don't. I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, it's not like he won. So
No, but Punk helped us
it
out because of that. Punk helped us out for that.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of like it. I gotta hope not. You have Roman Reigns coming out at the end too.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right. Fatal 4-way, Clash of Paris.
That just seems like a weird Fatal 4-way with LA Knight in there, though. I will agree with that.
Who's taking?
You get CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, and LA Knight.
But that's our tri matchmaker. That's our tri matchmaker. If you look at it, the clear guy taking the pin. The clear guy taking the pin. You know, it's LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah, that's a good point. But in that main event, we'll kind of go back and talk about the other sides. But in that main event, you do see all of the Seth Riders, who is now called the Vision. That is the official name, the Vision, which I said night one. That's what they should be called. Just saying.
You did.
I get it. It's a simple answer, but sometimes the simple answer is the best answer.
Yep.
Although I give tons of credit to Stampede for the Seth Riders. We'll still probably call them the Seth Riders just because we've been doing it so long. Yeah, but I had to shut out myself for a second. I needed the ego boost. So, and I will always acknowledge the one true tribal thief, Bronson Reed.
That's because you don't want your shoes stolen.
I acknowledge the OTT. Hopefully they do some more of that. If you follow me on X, you saw that I did an AI shirt to copy Roman Reigns' shirt that just said OTT. So, and I'm wondering if that was part of the reason they didn't do it at first. They had to get it cleared through legal, and it took longer because of Marvel. Because that would be the only thing I would think. Because you would imagine that would have been the easy answer. They would have come out night one and said that. But something tells me the way they're doing legal, it took a minute for Marvel to say, okay, now you can use it.
I don't think they had a problem once they figured out, hey, we're part of Disney too.
Well, that's true. That is a good point. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But sometimes you need your vision checked because sometimes you see double and sometimes you see triple, which is what happened to Dragon Lee in his match earlier when he saw not one, not two, but three Grande Americanos. What's going on with that? Do you like a triple shot of Americano?
I feel like we're going to get 4, so that's an espresso, I guess, shot of a Grande Americano. So my thing is, why are they getting shorter?
Like, so, and you mentioned this earlier, and I said I was going to say something. Nobody has really said, other than Michael Cole, that the other two are actually Grande Americano.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They have different masks. They've got the track suits. They could just be very easily Grande Americano's henchmen.
Blue blazer. I mean, I know what that was and everything, but it's WWE style. Yeah.
So with everybody saying that, I know I played up to it because you mentioned it earlier. Not once have they really said that, hey, we're all three Grande Americano.
Listen, my favorite one, though, all right, if we're going to call him Grande Americano, we call Pete Dunne. I called him Butch earlier, so everybody got the reference. We're going to call him Ghost.
And that's why they're shorter. That's why they keep getting shorter.
It's like Russian fucking.
Because they're like the Russian nesting dolls. They all fit into each other.
That's funny.
Although technically the original to the second Grande Americano got taller.
Yeah. Like he had like he
had the limb extension surgery.
Or the growth spurt, like a very late growth spurt. Like this dude.
So
yeah. He's a late.
But now they're getting shorter.
Yeah.
I mean, but look at it though. If this is going to be a cool way when Chad Gable gets better, now you have somebody that this team can go against. You can have American Made going up against
the imposters,
whatever Americano Made or whatever they want to call themselves.
European Union.
I mean, if they were playing European characters,
wasn't that Da Vinci? Wasn't that Da Vinci in the other mask?
What?
You had Butch. I mean, Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, and wasn't that Da Vinci in the last?
No, it's Tyler Bate.
Oh, it's Tyler Bate. Oh, damn, I missed that one completely.
It's Pete Dunne's tag team partner.
His face was shaved, so I was like, what the? Yeah.
His face was covered. You couldn't see if it's shaved or not.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They're all fucking messing me up now. Because I saw Pete Dunne, and I was like, oh, who's the other guy? You know, like I'm trying to throw out names. It's Tyler Bate. So that explains why they're getting shorter. It's the European Union.
Yeah, it could be, yes.
What was
but
that?
I'm anxious. I'm excited to see where they go with this, because if they're gonna have a little faction like this, I think that's gonna be cool. And and obviously I pun intended on little faction. You also had the tag team champions, the women's tag team champions, come out. Celebrate their tag team win.
Hornswoggle will be next.
That's pretty good. I mean, I guess technically, because he was billed as being Irish, because he was supposed to be Fit Finley's son. So I guess because they have to be European at this point, because it's Dunn, Kaiser, and Bate. You gotta. I guess maybe Hornswoggle does fit it. In the son of Fit Finley,
if he's still employed.
No, Vinci's not employed. They let go of him.
That's what I thought.
But somebody they haven't let go of, again, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. You're still dealing with a Judgment Day.
It was a good match.
It was a good match. I enjoyed it. Again, Roxanne and Raquel getting better and better. Really good tag team. The bigger question is now that they've beat them again, where does Charlotte and Alexa go next?
I don't know, honestly, but you got a few tag teams out there that could do it. I mean, they were having problems with the Secret Harvest, weren't they, for a little bit? I mean, you got Alba Fire and Piper Niven that look like they could do with their thing.
They could.
I mean,
I don't know what happened to Beefab and Meechin. I mean, they were a tag team for a minute.
I think Meechin got hurt. Like she's dealing with a hammy. With a hammy, it could be like a day-to-day thing, hammy injury type of deal. I don't know.
You read that for Wrestling Encyclopedia?
I don't know. That's just last I heard, she might be dealing with a nagging injury. Either way, there's some stories to go there. But did you see that the Judgment Day, not only Dominic Mysterio is going to AAA in Mexico, but the whole damn group is going too. Because now we're getting a 6-man mixed tag between the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez versus, I want to say, Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown, and there was a female that was involved. I can't remember how to say her name right now. But those three.
Probably his tag team partner, because Mr. Iguana is the intergender tag team champion with a female in AAA.
I think that's who it is, because they were talking about Iguana and his partner. So
I can't remember. I knew her name at one point. I can't remember it right now.
But their Judgment Day will be, every single member of the Judgment Day will be at Triple Mania in 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks. Oh, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's
cool. Juggalo.
What's going on, Juggalo?
I can't wait for Triple Mania, man. Triple Mania
is going to be fun.
That's going to be sick.
And anytime I get to see Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, Iguana.
Iguana's always here.
What's up, Juana?
She's always next to me. She's chilling over here. She's chilling next to me on the desk.
Yeah.
She's here.
Like Hell yeah.
Next up, we've got NXT. Pretty excited for the gathering next week. What was that?
The gathering of the Juggalos. It's the festival. JCW.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. JCW, GCW. Yeah, I was going to say that. They're doing a bunch of stuff that weekend. A lot of concerts. It's really freaking wild, but awesome at the same time.
Yeah, I'm about to check that out. Little known fact, I may or may not have been kind of a juggalo at one point.
Hey, I liked ICP. I ain't going to lie.
I loved ICP.
I like
Brewdog. It was probably a 2-year period that I left. That I listened to a lot of ICP.
I mean, hell, I'm wearing Hisoka right now. That's the clown in Hunter x Hunter. So if you can't tell, I don't like clowns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nick Neiman said he was going to be at the GCW show for sure. which is gonna be cool.
Well, yeah, a lot of TNA people go to GCW a lot too.
Yep.
There's a lot of go between all those.
Yeah,
Let's see.
NXT, man.
NXT
Got ourselves
started off with Blake Monroe with another match
running
facing. Forget who she was facing. I guess because it was a secondary part of the night,
Yeah,
but ultimately gets chased out of the arena by Jordynne Grace. Like literally chased out of the arena.
Yeah, she really did get chased.
To be fair, if Jordynne Grace is chasing me, I'm probably running away too.
I am too. I'm gone. Yeah, I'll be in the keys.
I see Lady Alpha laughing at her, but I mean,
I'll be gone.
Jordynne Grace is chasing me, I'm probably going to run too.
I got a better chance at surviving an alligator attack than Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut. Yeah. You ever watch X-Men? You don't mess with the Juggernaut, all right?
Yeah,
I was gonna say how he does it, but I'd probably get us demonetized real fast. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not. But I mean, it was a decent match. I like what they're doing with Blake Monroe in the ring. The entrance, the gimmick is okay, but I really like her in ring.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's really cool. And and her and Jordynne Grace is going to be awesome. They said it was going to be a Heat Wave. I don't think that's one of the ones they're doing next week. I think it's a Heat Wave. That they're going to go 1-on-1. That Ava mentioned. So hell yeah, going to be a good match.
It is going to be a good match, but I did enjoy that 3-way promo right beside it before Dark Slate, whatever the hell Dark State, damn it. Before they jumped in. I enjoyed it. You had Oba, you had Trick, and you had your boy, Javon Evans.
But you said it was a 3. That was a 4-way promo.
Who am I missing?
You're forgetting Moose.
That's right. Damn it. He did come out. I forgot Moose did come out in that one. That was a great one. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed all of that. Listen, if you're going to give me, Moose versus Trick, Moose versus Oba, Moose versus Javon.
We're getting Moose versus Trick is the next TNA pay-per-view, isn't it?
Well, I do believe it is. I'm just saying, you had all those guys in the ring. If you could put them, boom, Moose versus all of them, and it'll still be a phenomenal match.
Tuesday we're getting all 4 of them against Dark State.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder how that's going to work.
Tag.
I wonder how that's going to work. I should talk to Esteban about that first. Yeah. But and then Dark State, whatever the hell their name is. Yeah, they beat them up. They make their statement. They do their thing. What are you thinking about these guys? Are you getting tired of them, or you liking what they're doing?
I'm not. I like it.
Okay, I was figuring.
I mean, because they're not trying to do too much.
No, you're right, and that's what I've noticed.
The promo they cut. I like Cutler James. I've seen him do some funny stuff on when they were doing the tryouts and stuff like that. His tryout was actually televised on the Roku channel a couple of years ago. Like it was him. He was part of it. Sexy BJ Ray was part of it. They were part of the same tryout. Not only do they come from the same school together, they were both wrestlers at Duke. They tried out at the same time too. And there was a couple others. I want to say Xena, the girl from LFG, the blonde hair on Team Bubba. She was at that same tryout. There was a couple of them all at that same tryout. And it was one that they televised on the Roku channel when they had a partnership with them like 2 years ago, I want to say now. And he cut a pretty good promo there too. So he's always been a fairly good promo. But the whole thing about him being funny in the middle of it, I don't know how that's working because I would have rather them stayed serious and just beating people up.
Yep.
But I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes because the whole butt comment and all that during their promo just kind of threw me off a little bit. Yeah, it was funny, but it threw me off.
No, I get that.
It's like you see a squirrel and you don't know what to do.
Exactly. Squirrel.
Which you know very well.
Yeah. Do you like the cookie? Yes, I do. This cookie's junk.
Because unfortunately, you're not as focused as Miles Bourne.
No, and I think he might be deaf. Did you see what?
He definitely is.
Lexus King. I saw that post. He was like, If he's not deaf now, he really is. Yeah. If he wasn't deaf
Yeah.
before, he is now, or something like that.
And I forgot they were feuding because I have been wondering why Lexus King, like the past month, has showed up like a 7-year-old at a NASCAR event with those big ass headphones on.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that they were feuding. And then this match happened, and it was a good match. It is what it is. I mean, it's not great by any means, and I'm not a huge fan of Lexus King. I'm just
Yeah,
not.
I was at first, and it's just he's slowly drifting
Yeah.
away.
It seems like it's the same week every or the same thing every week.
Yeah, it's on repeat.
I think he needs to change it up a little bit, but
A little bit.
that's what NXT's for. Maybe that's what they'll do. Do we have another NXT slide?
I don't remember.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay.
Josh
I'm hoping
Briggs.
something else is on here that I wanted to see. But yeah, Josh Briggs continues turning on Inamura.
Yeah.
I was hoping that we would see Josh Briggs in a one-on-one with Obafemi. Obviously, that's not the direction they're going. Apparently, we're going to get Inamura and Josh Briggs one-on-one, probably at Heat Wave, which I think will be a good match. But man, as much as we've talked about it and as much as we've hyped it up, I really want to see Briggs and Opa. So I don't know that I'm excited about this match or not.
I'm not excited for this match. It's not time for them to break up just yet. I am more excited for Oba versus Briggs than I am anything else. But, I mean, if this is going to set up who's next, later on.
We'll see. And a lot of it has to do that as I've already seen Oba and Trick.
Yeah.
I've already seen Oba and Evans. I've already seen Oba and Moose.
Yeah.
I've already seen those matches.
Yep.
I haven't really seen Oba and Briggs in one-on-one. They've always been.
And it would be nice. It would be nice. And like I told you, Briggs reminds me a lot of JBL back in the day. The way he does his thing. But yeah, I agree with you. I would love to see Briggs versus Oba. That'd be a great match. And I'm right there with you. However, Nia Jax destroyed Thea Hale, right? And when she destroyed Thea Hale, she destroyed Thea Hale. Like, I felt bad for that girl.
I felt bad as soon as they announced the match.
Yeah,
I'm
I did too.
Why?
God, she's gonna die.
Why are you like? It's literally taking the largest female on your roster and putting her with probably the smallest. I think Thea's the smallest woman on the entire roster.
One of these,
and putting them in together.
Yeah,
I think she's the smallest.
But it did set up for the Lash Legend.
Yeah, what we got after.
My girl,
after really cooked it up with Lash and Nia. I'm excited to see that.
Oh, I'm very excited to see that. You can throw money all day at that. But yeah, no, Sol Ruka. Did you hear reports about her?
What's that?
That she's potentially coming up.
That she beat Tatum Paxley?
No,
to retain the North American Championship?
She made Esteban cry on national TV.
Oh, because she beat Tatum?
Yeah, because she beat Tatum.
I mean, I wasn't on national TV, but I was a little upset she beat Tatum too. I like Tatum.
I like Tatum, but I mean, apparently there's rumors.
And how about? Go ahead. What's the rumors?
Rumors going around that Sol Ruka is about to make her way up to the main roster in the next few weeks.
I think she could do it, but I think there's more that she could do in NXT. I wouldn't mind seeing her be the one to dethrone JC Jane as the NXT champion, not as the TNA champion.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I would rather see that before she goes to the main roster.
Exactly.
Wait till WrestleMania time.
Yes, I would like to see her expand a little bit more, but yeah, I cut you off. My bad.
No, you're good. I forgot what I was going to say now. And how about her coming out with the Speed Championship after the rumors that WWE Speed's not a thing anymore?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, apparently they've kind of let it go, but I don't know that they would do that and still let her come out with the Speed Championship.
That listen, Stampede, I know you meant well, okay?
No, he didn't.
But
no, he didn't.
I got
this is 1,000% meant as a jab.
I got a better chance of winning Kentucky Derby on the donkey than Nikita Lyons, whatever Nikita
Lyons. Just lions.
Lions, whatever.
Just lions, like Lion the animal.
I would take Nia Jax punching Becky in the face for 500 every day, Alex, over watching anything Nikita has to do right now. I'm sorry.
See, y'all hate on her so much. I don't think she's as bad as everybody thinks she is. I really don't.
I just don't see the potential. I like so many other females up in NXT that are way better. Way better.
Well, that's why you don't see her every week. She's down there getting better. She's in Evolve. She's doing things to get better behind the scenes.
To be honest with you,
Let the woman let her cook.
I've totally forgot about her until he said something.
I mean, if you follow John on social media, you can't forget about her.
No, I do. I know. John's always doing the day something.
He's got a few of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Punk heel turn. Appreciate you coming in, Dion.
I swear to God. Well, are we friends, Stampede? Because that's something I have said, about Nikita. We're best friends now.
What's going on, Randy? Appreciate you coming in. Great Georgia football podcast. Georgia coming up soon. College football coming up soon. Within the next month, the end of this month, what I get for my birthday, college football comes back. Check him out every Wednesday night. How about them dogs? Yeah, so that was the main event of NXT. That concludes NXT. We move on to Dynamite, and bringing you Dynamite tonight because I did not get a chance to watch it because the wife and I was watching some other stuff, and didn't get a chance to see it. Is your boy Stampede or not Stampede?
Sped. All right, so listen.
Stampede's comment again. Sorry.
We had a great Fatal 4-Way match to determine what the number one contender for that TBS championship, which it was the first time we saw Mercedes Moné since All In. That's what the one was.
And with a different look. I mean, I did.
Look.
So full disclosure, I tried to go back and watch some of it before the show and in the pre-show, and I did get to see this match, which I enjoyed a lot. But yeah, Mercedes coming out looking different.
Yes, and we got Windsor versus Monet coming up here soon. I hope I said that right. I was practicing.
You did.
Off air.
Alex Windsor.
Yeah, I was practicing off air, folks. But we also, after we got the I call it the Eclipse. I don't think she calls it that.
The O-face.
The O-face. After she hit it on Tony Storm, there was a little locking of the eyes. Like, what's up? How you doing? Mercedes Moné and Athena. And personally,
they had a thing before all this.
Exactly. Personally, I would love to see another freaking faction between the two. It would be a nice thing. Presented out of. Listen, I like what she's been doing.
She's been good.
I like what they've been booking her. She did. This match was great all around. All four women deserve their props. But for me, AEW has not been lacking lately on their storytelling. Everyone was complaining about that a few months ago or even last year. Now, yeah, this is good. Yeah.
I was laughing. I was waiting to see how you reacted to the comment.
Yeah, I was just was Nia Jax ever an NXT champion? That's what I was trying to think.
I don't think she was. Let's see.
Yeah.
The match at Forbidden Door is going to be a 4-way Mercedes Windsor versus CMLL. That'd be really cool.
Did you notice, Stampede, that in this week's AEW, it looked like they're showcasing the fall of Monet? You get what I'm saying? Like the fall of the
She definitely came out with a darker look.
A darker look. She looks more. Yeah. If you heard her promo, she wasn't like, hey, I'm the CEO. Like, no, everyone listens to me. She didn't have that swagger. She kind of sounded more in on herself. So I like what they're doing in AEW right now, especially in the women's division. But I didn't put it on here, and I didn't have no slides, and you laughed about it. Wheeler Yuta got put in a freaking body bag. All right, he got put in a body bag. Forbidden Door taped on his head.
Did they ever answer that at the end of the night? Whether it's going to be Darby and Mox at Forbidden Door?
I believe so.
Did they make that official?
I have to remember so many things that I believe they did. Either way, that's Forbidden Door is gonna be great. And then we had what are we calling these guys? The no names, the no talent, the young bucks. You know, they came out. They're freaking.
I got to see their entrance before before we went on air.
I
That
can't
was
even-
hilarious. With like the little
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god,
they
that was
tried to
great.
do the fireworks, but they were like duds just going
Yeah.
across, and it was just smoke. That was great.
Oh my god, they're covering their ears and everything. Oh my god. Oh, Matt and Jeremy. Oh my god, that shit.
That's funny.
That crap, man. But listen, Brodito. Yeah, Brodito. Listen, oh my god, these two, that freaking Sunset, he kicked him. All right, he flipped him in the air. Brody Lee flipped him in the air. Sunset, bam, front flip right onto him. I was like, holy crap. This match, look, you guys know, I'm not a big Matthew Jackson fan, okay? I don't care for Sir Nicholas and Sir Matthew Jackson, all right? But they make people look good in the tag team division. And they really made this tag team look really good. And that was nasty, Isaiah. That was nasty. This whole match was nasty.
So Brodito won.
Yeah, Brodito won. They advanced.
Okay.
And then we got MJF getting kicked out officially of the Hurt Syndicate.
I thought they did that like 2 weeks ago.
Nah, MVP came in and he said, it's all about you. That's everything that you keep saying. It's all about me in my promo. That's what he's saying to MJF about your promos. It's all about me. And they were like, you know what, for that, and your ego is so freaking big. Nobody can handle that ego. And he goes, that's coming from me, you know, and MVP saying that. And, you know, yeah, he gave him the thumbs down, and, you know, we get a promo about how MJF's calling Hangman a coward for not for wanting him to put his contract up and everything, put it out there, cash it in, whatever. But this match came to it, and this was a phenomenal match. At that spot right there, you see where Briscoe's punching him in the face. He goes up top. He goes for an elbow drop. Freaking MJF rolls out of the way, and Briscoe just eats the floor, man. It breaks the table, but eats the floor. This was a great match all around. I mean, MJF gets the W, and then he puts on the ring, and he knocks out after the match. He starts beating up Briscoe, beating him down and stuff. Puts the ring on, hits him with the ring, and then it ends with, and please someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it does end with Hangman and MJF beating each other's ass at the end of the show. That's how they cut it off. Yeah, with those two just whooping each other's ass. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's what.
Which
yeah,
I think we all kind of knew was going to happen. I mean, that even from the start of him being in the Hurt Syndicate's arena, in the area, we all kind of knew that was going to happen. Apparently, MJF ran when Page came out.
Yeah. Well, he was fighting him. I remember that, but I remember there was a brawl. Whatever. I don't know. There's so many wrestling going on. Everything's blending in now. I even got TNA up over here too in the small corner. Yeah.
All right. Anything else from AEW that caught your eye?
Besides Wheeler Yuta getting put in a body bag, Speedball having a good match with Mox.
I did see that. That was a really good match. I was really impressed with that match.
I was very impressed with that match. Speedball Bailey's actually coming on to his own.
I agree. That's a very good. That's a very cool way of doing it, and it makes MJF continue to be smarter than most of the baby faces on the roster. So.
Yeah, I like that too. But no, that was about it. Just and Dustin, I understand he's going through 2 knee replacement surgeries, and then he said he's gonna get back in the ring. Oof. Good luck, brother.
Yeah, he said it's not done, and he's 56, 57. I think he just turned.
I think that's going to take 3 years for his recovery, from knee replacement. That's crazy.
I mean, he deserves to go out on his own terms, and if that's what he wants to do, I doubt he has another run in him. But who knows? After he gets those replacements.
Yes, it did have.
Yeah,
a
I
nice
saw he did the
touch with
pro.
that,
I
yes.
saw he did like at the beginning of the show. He did a promo with it too. He had the
Yep.
contract in one hand and the CMLL title in another. I was watching it while we were doing this, so I had it on mute. I didn't hear exactly what he said, but I thought that was a nice touch. Next up, since that's all for AEW, we will go to the Twitter post of the week, and it was announced today, as a matter of fact, or no, yesterday. Sorry.
Yesterday, yeah.
That WWE will now partner with ESPN, leaving Peacock for all of the PLEs coming up in 2026. I mean, obviously, it's a big move for the company, man. I mean, ESPN's the biggest,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
sports conglomerate, I guess the way to say it, the biggest sports network
The
on the
worldwide
planet.
leader in sports.
Yeah,
How they say it. The
I'm-
worldwide, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. There was Fletcher was
Rikishi?
wearing some like goofy ass tie.
Yeah, that's about where I turned it off was when they revealed the portrait. Not because necessarily the portrait was bad, although it was. But that's when we started the main show, and I didn't want to be distracted from the main show.
No,
Here.
I get
that. Yeah, that was definitely a painting.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah, it was something.
I think I did love the fact that it shows how Don Callis ingrains himself into all the stories with everybody in his family, which he's always done. But I think it just kind of reiterates that. And I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's a huge move for WWE. I am glad that I'm hoping that the kind of the report you have in the middle there is true. That if you have a cable service provider, that you're not still going to have to pay the extra $30 to watch them.
It's part of the DTC, direct to customer.
Direct to customer service that they're launching. They're actually launching it this month or next month.
I thought they were doing it during the football season.
Well, that would be this month or next month.
Oh, that's right. Damn,
Football starts at the end of the month.
Already. Jesus, Christmas. I forgot about that. It is August already.
And apparently it's supposed to be pretty cool. I mean, I have to look at it. I don't know that I'm going to shell out $30 for it. But it does give you a lot of extra content. So I mean, I've already got ESPN Plus, so I did read, trying to do some research on it, that I know I'm going to get everything from ESPN Plus that I got originally. They do have the extra tier that's the $30 where it's even more immersive and even more personalized to you. You can actually personalize like SportsCenter, where it only shows highlights and stuff like that of the teams you follow, instead of having to watch SportsCenter. And as a Cardinals fan, I don't want to see Braves highlights, so I have to watch Braves highlights to get the Cardinals highlights, or so on and so forth. You can kind of personalize it like that, which is kind of cool. And Lady Alpha says August 25th, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot more details coming out about this as we get closer to 2026. Yep. I saw today that for some reason Peacock was going up on their price, even though they're losing probably
NBA,
one of the bigger.
I think they're picking up the NBA as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard some rumors going around that the NBA is going to Peacock now.
Well, they are. So they signed a deal with NBC. They've been promoting a Peacock and NBA partnership for a little while.
Yeah. So I saw that. Whatever, man. If you got,
there was also rumors that Peacock is the leader now for TNA.
I saw that and I saw that as well. But I also saw that Hulu has been trying to get a contract with TNA as well. So I don't know what to believe.
That's not going to help the rumors.
No.
If they go to Hulu. That's not going to help hey, you're really WWE's company now that WWE just signed with ESPN.
Yeah, exactly.
If they sign with Hulu in the next 2 weeks, then everybody's going to be like, oh, so
you're not a sister company
anymore. That's a thing now.
Yeah. Everything's Disney.
That's going to blow up the IWC because there's going to be a whole lot. Well, they just joined each other.
Yep. Oh well. Watch Triple Mania.
No, I think it's a great thing. I think it's obviously it's a lot more eyeballs on the product for WWE.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of peripheral fans that are going to be watching ESPN just because that's like for a while there, ESPN's the only thing I watched. It
Yeah.
didn't matter what was on ESPN. I would
For
just
the
watch
longest.
ESPN because there
Yep.
was nothing else good on. So,
Yep. For the longest time. Yep.
you never know. Maybe one day we'll see a matchup like our TRI matchmaker.
Oh man,
Who
this
we
was
got?
fun. All right, so in this one we got what I call the mid card. You know, one breakout win away from main eventing. Got AJ Francis versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Bronson Reed versus and Stampede. Tell me if I say this right. Shota Umito. I hope I said that right. But Umito is John Moxley's student. They call him the Roughneck. The guy apparently is lethal in that ring, and he has been on record saying that he doesn't like how New Japan gets treated in AEW. He doesn't feel like New Japan is just a feeder to AEW. But this kid is quick. He's good. He knows what he's doing. And my book, oh me no, he said no. Oh God.
No, he's telling
I
you how to
know.
pronounce the name. Phonetically.
Omino.
That's how you pronounce the name.
Oh, okay. Omino.
Omino.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Omino. All right, cool. I'm gonna call him that. But I got Omino taking the pin on from AJ Francis after Francis steals this win from Powerhouse Hobbs, who does a hellacious spine buster. Francis comes in, throws Hobbs out, throws the best choke slam in the business in there, and then cuts a nasty ass promo afterwards, saying something like, "They say, I don't belong in the marquee, and why the hell am I the only one standing?" And then he walks out. Yeah, boom, main eventer.
It's very interesting that you used the word steal, saying AJ Francis was going to win, because you just so happen to have the one tribal thief in this match. So if anybody's stealing the match, it is my OTT, Bronson Reed. And all these other guys are going to have to figure out how they're getting home with no shoe. Because Bronson Reed's going to have 3 sets of boots around his neck at the end of the night. And he's going home with this victory. See, Ariel knows what's up. Shula Fala, baby.
Shula Fala.
Please tell me that's a joke. Please tell me they really don't have that like on WWE Shop.
That would be
I'm
awesome.
gonna laugh my butt off if they do. I'm gonna go check as soon as the show's over. Thank you, Ariel, because now I have to go check WWE Shop to see if that's a thing.
God. Yeah,
that would be hilarious. But yeah, I mean it's Bronson Reed. I love Powerhouse Hobbs. I love AJ Francis. I'm sure Omino is cool. I don't know. I haven't seen as much of him, but it's Bronson Reed. There's going to be a bunch of tsunamis. There's going to be a lot of shoe stealing, and my tribal thief is going to walk home with 3 more Shula Falas. All right, there we go. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Let us know. Make sure you hit Sped Up SP3DROCK during the week over on X. Let him know who you want to see in our TRI matchmaker as we build more, because we want you guys involved. You can let me know at _BMike27 or SP3DROCK for Spedrock. And again, tell us who you want to see in these matches. Thank you guys so much. And I will turn it over to the final word with Spedrock.
Well, first thing, if you guys are a veteran or a first responder, please use the link right there. Football season's coming up. You can get 4 tickets for under $20. Pretty much any game out there. Concerts, stuff like that. It's actually very, very worth it. Thank you for everybody tuned in. And last thing I'm going to say is I'm invoking my damn rematch clause for that WWE crown at Clash of Paris. Yes, I am invoking. Dude freaking cashed in on me. I'm invoking it. I'm calling 1-on-1. I want my damn crown back.
Oh, hell no. I was in that match too. He cashed in on me too. I would have beaten you. I had more points than you did in that match. I would have beaten you. So why the hell are you getting a 1-on-1 shot? We're supposed to talk about this crap before we go on air. You're not supposed to spring this crap on me.
Listen.
What the hell?
Listen. This is my thing. All right? I'm putting this out there. Sooner, I'll be waiting.
Oh no,
Love you.
that's not happening, son. I
love
would
this
have beat
place.
you if sooner. I would be the champion if he hadn't cashed in. If anybody deserves a 1-on-1, it's me. I'm the one that got screwed, not you. You would have
Alright, so
lost
now-
no matter what. I don't care
Both
that
you
I
was
wasn't
the
champ, TC. I would have won the match.
I was the champ. Actually,
I would
at
have
that
been
time.
the champ.
I was the champ.
If
at
Sooner
that time.
hadn't cashed in, I would have kicked your ass.
He would have.
You're the one that picked Seth Rollins on night 2 when the man didn't even show up. He showed up on night 1.
Night 1 to cash in on Punk. God, I swear.
And you said he was going
Storytelling.
to cash in on Cena. He's going to cash in
listen.
on Cena.
I wanted to
Dude, please, there's no
That's
way you're getting a
what-
1-on-1 shot. That's not
That'd be
happening.
better than Brock Lesnar coming back. Like Isaiah's dying.
That's bullshit. That's not happening.
Oh,
There's no way I'm letting you get a 1-on-1 for the title
Getting
at
a-
Clash after I would have beat your ass at WrestleMania if Cena hadn't cashed in.
I love these places.
So if we're doing anything,
It's
I'm
a
getting the
fatal
1-on-1
five-way.
match.
It's a fatal 5-way. It's going to be a championship scramble match.
with who? Hell no. If anything,
God, would that
I'll let you
work?
have your rematch, but it's going to be you, me, and Sooner, and that's it.
Yeah,
Screw everybody else.
I
I'm
do
tired
that.
of this. I'm tired of everybody else having shots at our crowns. We said it something earlier.
You went out.
The
Sorry.
crowns are coming home. The
But
crowns
from-
are coming back home right here to me.
He said right to me. It was like, yes, marijuana is Juana's gonna wear it, huh? Gonna make a little crown for Juana now.
That's fine. You
What
who
that-
not, you
what
know
that
who's
say?
not going to wear it? Your
What that-
ass who can't even get SummerSlam predictions right. You'd have been last
listen.
place.
What was I in last place? I thought it was second.
No,
to
you
last.
weren't, but I don't care. Second to last place, but you
I don't
deserve
know
a title
where it
shot. Get
was.
the hell out of here. with
I don't
that.
know where it was on that. I didn't keep the
Second to
thing.
last place.
Was I? I don't know. What was
You
the
did.
points?
I'm pulling it up right now. Oh, you
Lady
deserve
Alpha
a rematch. What the hell, man?
I love this place.
You don't deserve shit.
I deserve to get that crown from Burger King.
You were negative 19.
Oh, I know. I already
Negative
knew.
19.
She said, "What about me?" I was like, "Lady Alpha has the points." Oh man,
We can talk about that at another time, Lady Alpha. I'm
What
coming in
about-
with that BS like you deserve. You don't deserve no damn rematch. Is that all you had for the final word? Was this bullcrap like you're trying to push your own agenda?
no. Yes.
Did you have
Yes.
anything else of relevance for the final word?
Use a 10% off code at Glitch when you're there, and get the Smurf juice because that shit's good.
It is good. To end on a high note, get the Smurf. The Smurf juice is good. All of it's good. I haven't had anything bad from Glitch.
Not
And,
yet.
and maybe you'll have more focus than trying to ask for a damn rematch when you got your ass kicked by everybody. For Sped, I am Big Mike. Thank you guys for joining us on the run-in. Thank you guys, everybody in the comments. Lady Alpha, Isaiah, TC, everybody new, man. We had so many new people on Twitch. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Give us a subscribe. Give us a
Yes.
follow over on Twitch. Subscribe to us on
Oops.
YouTube at _ Big Mike 27 or the Run the Wrestling Podcast over on Twitch. It's Spedrock. It's with the E, right? Not the 3.
I split the
You
two.
there?
Yeah.
So SP3DROCK over on Twitch as well. Sorry, I got off that screen on my phone. And just do all the things: like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hopefully, you've enjoyed what you've seen. All the new people that have watched us. We're here every Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, and then earlier on Twitch, 6:30, 5 o'clock, 6:30 and 5:30. Catch us next week on the Run and Wrestling Podcast. Have a great weekend, everybody.